Hi everyone, it's Jen from Scrap Designs. How is everybody doing today? I hope everyone is well. Anyone that lives in Florida, I hope you fared well with the hurricane. We did as best as we could over here in the Tampa area, but we are all safe and sound. I wanted to show you guys this kit, which is a kit from Antonio Makes. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him or not. If you are not, you should definitely go take a look at his website, as well as he's on YouTube and makes great videos, and he's just a really funny guy. He'll crack you up. And I have the pleasure of and the honor that he had asked me to be on his design team. So we will be doing something with this kit, and this is one of his new kits that he just recently did. This one is Autumn in the Fields. So definitely go take a look at his site. It's antoniomakes.com. And if you use my code Jennifer10, you will save 10% off of your order if you purchase anything, any of his digital kits. And I'm just going to go through this kit with you real quick and show you what this kit looks like. It's got some pretty sunflowers and butterflies. I like this page a lot. This one has some cute birds, little mushroom, another sunflower. This is Autumn in the Field, so of course it's autumn themed. Autumn colors. We have some more sunflowers with butterflies. And then this, more sunflowers. This looks like if you're going to do a journal, you would fold this right up and you have 2 pages here. These look like ledger pages. So we have that page there. We have another page here with some flowers. We have some postcards with sunflowers and butterflies. Very pretty. We have some journal cards and some tags with pumpkins and leaves and mushrooms and more sunflowers. We have a pocket here that you can cut out. It's an envelope, I'm sorry, with some butterflies and again in autumn colors. They're all going to be in autumn colors. We have some fussy cuts of butterflies and sunflower clusters. These are very pretty. A lot you could do with those. Another page here. This is a 13-page kit, just so you know. And a lot of his kits are relatively inexpensive. For a 13-page kit, it's roughly like $3. So definitely take a look at his site. More sunflowers and mushrooms. More journal cards. These are the same journal cards, just with sunflowers on them. And then this is a, you could make a box where it's an actual box, cut it out and do the folds, and it's 3D 4D box. So yeah, so this is his digital kit, Autumn in the Fields, and we will be making something out of this. But I just want to say again, go ahead and take a look at his site, antoniomakes.com, or just search Antonio Makes on YouTube and you'll see his YouTube channel. Definitely take a look at his videos, and if you use my code Jennifer10, you will save 10% on that. So what are we going to make? What do you guys want to make? Okay, so I cut out, so you didn't have to painfully watch me, cut out the journal cards in case I use them. And I decided that I'm going to work with a junk mail envelope and make some sort of an insert for a junk journal. So if you guys want to craft with me, go ahead and grab an envelope, any kind of envelope, any size, junk mail or not, and we can go from there. So I'm going to use this paper because I love the sunflowers and the butterflies. So I thought I would, and I'm going to end up opening the sides of these because I'm going to want to sew it. But for now, I need to cut the size down that I need to glue onto my envelope. So even if I leave a little bit on the sides, that'll be fine. So I'm just going to quickly cut this. My cutter's on the other side of the room. But I'll be quick. And this is a pretty big envelope. But you don't need to have an envelope that size. I even hate the fact that I'm covering up some of this pretty paper. But I'm going to get some butterflies down here. Just want to make sure I get this straight. Then I'm going to cut this. And we have this here. And we're going to have an opening. So I'm going to cut a slit, a very slim piece right here. So we could have an insert in here. We could have a pocket in here, and we can have a pocket in here. Now, if I wanted to, I can also have a pocket. I could cut this and I could have a pocket there. Not exactly sure yet. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna glue this down and then I'm gonna sew it. So let me just go take a slit off of here, and I'll have to glue this back because I want to be able to sew. I mean, I could sew around and then glue it down. I just rather not, just because I don't know, no reason. Just trying to think, guys. This is already open. I'm not gonna have, I could sew. I'm thinking as I go along, I'm thinking of the possibilities that we can do here. So we can have a pocket in here. Technically, we could have a pocket in here as well. Or we can have a pocket back here and then a pocket over here. So I don't know. Just so many possibilities. So I'm gonna go ahead for now and just glue this. Side, because we're not gonna need this. And we could put paper on the back if we are not gonna glue this into a journal and we're just gonna paper clip it. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with mine yet. I haven't decided. I do know that I want to sew this side, so I'm going to slit this open as well. Okay, so for those that are following along with your envelope, whatever size it is, we're going to keep the portion that's the flap glued together, and we're just going to take a little sliver off of each side so we have it pretty much open like that. And I know I have windows here and they're going to be covered up, so that's really not going to make a difference. So I am going to go ahead and glue down. Before I do that, thinking I want to go at the brown, so I'm going to do a little inking. Just really quick. And I'll probably wind up inking again once I'm done sewing, even though I'm using a craft colored envelope. Just want to make sure I got the right side. And I do. And I'm not going to glue to the edge, all the way to the edge, because that's where I'm going to sew. And I don't want to gum up my sewing needle. Okay. Now we're going to do this portion. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on pause so I could go ahead and sew this, so you don't have to sit here and listen to my sewing machine. And I will be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm back and I sewed around the whole thing. I left this portion open. I accidentally left this open, so I'm gonna have to glue this, and then we're gonna leave this open. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this side. I'm gonna do it from this way. I'm a little heavy on the glue, so I always get glue. Okay, but this glue adheres really quick. So, and I even thought about, before, it's too late now, but I thought about maybe even doing like a partial vellum pocket so you could see through. I don't know, I still may do that. It's just, when you put vellum down and you glue it, you typically see the glue. Unless I sew it and then glue it. So now we're going to have stuff to put in the pockets here, and we're gonna make something to put in the pocket here. Still gotta glue a little bit. So we're looking at a little bit under 6 inches. Actually, we're looking at, I think 5 inches given the sewing. 5 1/4 would be perfect. So make sure that this is glued down. So we're looking at 5 1/4 for the whole thing. And what I'd like to do is take a sheet of black cardstock and just mat the back, mat the front and mat the back with journaling paper. So I'm going to cut this to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to take, because we want to be able to journal, on the front and we want to journal on the back. So I'm actually going to take 5 off of here. So 5 1/4 and 5 inches here. And then we're going to put a tab. So let me cut that. So we're going to mat that. And yes, I'm going to sew this. We're going to put also, because we're going to stick this in here, we're going to put a piece of lace down the side when we sew that. I could have had these all cut beforehand, but if I did, then you wouldn't be able to craft with me. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the back of the black, because you can't write on black unless you have a white pen or marker, which they do sell. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of glue stick on the back of here to keep that down. The Scotch Create is very sticky. And then I just want to go ahead and ink this a little bit. And using this one gives us the ability to journal on the front as well as the back, because the front is like a ledger paper, just has the sunflowers on the bottom. And again, you don't need to have a sewing machine to do this. You can use glue. I'm just using to do the sewing machine just because it's decorative and I'm used to sewing. And I love the black border on this. I think it looks so pretty. Before we go ahead and do the lace, I just want to see something. Okay. So we could either do a lace where it's just like a loop, or we could do a layer, not a layer, but like a ruffle hanging out. Just looking through my laces as we speak. We could do where this is just peeking out on one side. So when we pull it out, we're pulling it out with the lace. We could do it underneath. We could do a bigger lace. We could do a loop. I wish you guys could talk back to me right now and tell me what you thought. But I do think I'm gonna go with the white. And I think I am gonna stick it on the very back. Take a piece of scrap paper. Get my fabric tack. Because I'm doing it on the back. I always do a little extra just to make sure. I'd rather have a little bit more than a little bit less. You can always cut off, but you cannot put back on. Okay. I think it's coming together nicely. So that's one journaling card that we'll have inside, and I'm going to sew all around that. And then we have to have a couple of journaling cards for the front. And we're sticking with the sunflower theme. We could go with the postcards. We could just go with the sunflowers. Or we could go with the tags. Or we could go with both. We could stuff the pockets. We could do 2 and 2. Two and 2. So what I think, let's ink these, because I think we'll use these. And I'm going to back them. Right now they're just stark white, and I'm going to back them with that smooth writing paper. And what I'll do is, so you guys don't have to watch me ink everything and back everything, I'll do that off camera, and then I'll do my stitching, and I will come back. How does that sound? I will be back shortly. Okay, so I am back from sewing. All of my sewing is done. We have the big journal card that has the lace on the side with the smooth writing surface on the back, so you could journal front and back, and that will be housed in this journal spot right here. Why can't I get it in? We're going to leave it hanging out a little bit with the lace hanging out there. And then we have two journal cards with sunflowers that we're going to put in the front pocket. Then we have the two postcards that we're also going to put in the front pocket. We also have two tags that we're going to put in the front pocket, but we are going to put some grommets in them with some twine. So I'm just going to punch the holes for that. And I have some nice yellow eyelets to match with the theme of the sunflowers. And then we have, I'm running low on twine, but we have twine. I'm just going to feed it through the back of the tag. There's one. Here's the other. And we're going to put these here as well. So we're getting a nice stuffed pocket here. And on the front, we have some butterflies that were cut out, or sunflowers. I wasn't exactly sure which ones I wanted to use. These all go together. Again, just thinking. I'd like to put something on the front. I'm debating if I want to do this butterfly, if I want to do the other butterflies. Because we have a bunch of butterflies here. That might get lost. These might not. I'm still thinking, so just bear with me. I hope you guys were crafting along and making something. with a junk mail envelope. Getting these white parts out. I'm not the best fussy cutter, so I still have some white. And I'm wondering if I should put a grommet in the middle of that. My box of grommets out. So we can only see how it looks, and if we don't like it, we don't use it. That's all. Actually, a smaller one would look better. Because of that butterfly being so tiny. Or I could just use the two. And maybe I'll do that. I'll just use the two. Just gonna roll the petals out a little bit. Give it a little dimension. And then I have a little bit of foam tape. We can use for the middle. To give it a little dimension. And I'm just thinking, we have a stuffed pocket. So we have four journaling cards, 5 journaling cards, and 2 tags. And if you wanted to just paper clip this to your journal, we would just then cover the back. But if you just want to put this down on one of your journal pages, then we don't need to do anything to the back because it's going to be glued down. This gives it a little bit of bulk, but not a whole lot. So this is the project. A stuffed envelope with tags and journal cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you liked it. I hope you made something with me. And again, I will have the name of the kit and the Antonio Makes website in the description below, with the coupon code for a 10% off. I will have all that stuff linked below so you could check it out. But I hope you liked it, and I thank you guys for sticking with me. And while I craft along and created this stuffed pocket, again, until my next video, I will talk to you guys soon. You have a great day. Bye.